alternative mechanism. The alternative mechanism is the fake police, the fake soldiers they brought out in Imo State to hijack materials. The Ezinite case was because the local boys resisted the hijack of the materials. That was what happened in Ezinite local government. And when these criminals were arrested, they were handed over to the police, tied up and handed over. Today they are on bail. Whose security advisor was arrested with firearms? Is it not Governor Okorocha? Where is that man now? He was granted bail. He participated in the elections. So their style is to complain when they are the ones committing all these heinous crimes. As far as Imo State people are concerned, we know that our governor dislikes due process. We know he doesn't obey court judgments. We know he doesn't like rule of law. That is our lot. And during the elections, it came out to play because if you are having an election and you are only concerned about training Gestapo militants called Imo Security Network, repainting their vehicles to police colors, repainting ITC campaign vehicles to white colors and marking them election monitoring, it means that you have a plan that is outside the law. That is what we complained about. Okay. So for us today, we are managing
these are direct accusations.
Yes.
I'd like you to react.
Yes, I think if in channels, even you don't know that one characteristic of all PDP spokesmen is to look at the sun and tell you it's night, then I think we haven't been listening. First of all, Governor Okorocha has been on channels in the first place. Let me talk about this. Has been on channels. You asked him and he told you, he said, I didn't think we would come to this. Elections are clearly won and lost. However, if you want the supplementary elections, we are ready for the election. And you asked him, when do you want the election? He said, tomorrow. So the question of coming here to talk about him being whatever election doesn't arise, and you shouldn't even entertain such. He was already on your channel, you know that. Now, he is making accusations of security. They caught people in Ezinite. The only people I know that were caught in Imo State.
Sorry, if I make it, when you say we shouldn't even entertain such, we try to balance what we do here. Everybody has a right to say what they want to say, what they have to say. If they have a grouse, they have a right to say.
That's fine, but when they say it, you should also put them together and say, no, he was on our TV here and he said he was ready for the elections. I mean, the governor. He said that you asked him and he said, you even asked him when and he said tomorrow.
On another program.
So yeah,
this
that's okay.
Is Sunrise.
Okay, that's fine. But anyway, that's okay. It's also in the public domain. Anyway, now the only people, unfortunately, who have used army and police and security against voters in Imo State is the PDP. Even prominent members of APC were beaten, were taken from their homes. We have all video evidence of all this. And for God's sake, the APC is the one who raised alarm and said we are fake police. And I'm very happy that we caught fake police. Where are they? I'm very happy also that there are people who are meant to be arraigned. They were caught with ballot papers thumbprinting in the home of a PDP chieftain in Abombise, and they are meant to be arraigned. And we are saying, please arraign them. They have all the evidence. They were caught, arrested by the army, and taken to the police, handed over to the police. And the thumbprinted, half of them were already thumbprinted PDP, and the others, about 5 packets, full packets, were blank. So it's there, police evidence. So it's interesting to see somebody get into the bush and hid and come back and say who is hidden. That's characteristic anyway. We're used to it in Imo State. And you come and give a wrong picture. Oh, election coming in 23 local governments. Please, let me give you an example. The Itubo local government has one polling unit that has 300 registered voters. And that's the only one. Then you come back and say, oh, we have 23.
So what we have here is you saying he has and you saying he has. You are saying that he did what you said that they did. Okay, we'll leave all that alone now and go to Mr. Idowu in Abuja. Mr. Idowu, you spoke about coercion the other time, but INEC has not at any time complained to the general public that their staff are being coerced and threatened and stuff like that.
Oh, we've said it serially. Since 2011, we've made the point. As a matter of fact, the violence of 2011 was prompted in some areas by the insistence of our officials against community insistence that some underage people should get out of the queue. That is public knowledge. So we've made the point serially that you have cases where communities will just insist that, look, whether you like it or not, that's what we want. And they will, and because the official is there, is not a native of the area, at that point in time, he or she is a hostage. And so the safest thing to do will be to comply and report. And we've had cases of that.
Okay, Mr. Edo, thank you, but still hold on, we're not done with you yet. Let me bring you in here. Dr. Bato, so finally, what do you want to see come April 25th?
My brother, I don't even believe. If you see the way they have been taught, when they came here, they came with a mind of telling the world that there is a differential of 80,000. Sure. That they're already popping champagne in Imo government house. These are kind of amakekurism. These are kinds of brigandry that the governor is selling in Imo. He has fallen short of pronouncing himself winner. He goes around, he announces on radio. Frankly speaking, when you look at the entire process in Imo, these results that are talking that they will do a rerun or the supplementary, which is even unknown to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Governor Krota is the first beneficiary of that word in Nigeria. Today he does not want inconclusive election. Today he does not want supplementary election. He tells the world, like his former commissioner for information or current, I don't know, he's saying that that they're already popping champagne. They have declared themselves winner in Imo. It is not a matter of confidence. It's a matter of threat to democracy. Governor Korocha, let me tell you, even in the course of all this, he has been announcing on Imo radio that he will take over from Buhari in 2019. It is almost, is on radio, is on television. Okay. It's a threat to even the survival of the APC. It's a threat to democracy in Nigeria.
All right, gentlemen,
he does not believe in rule of law. He does not believe in democracy.
We have to wind down now. One of the things that have been touted in the course of this electioneering process is the need for peace in every part of the country. So as we wind down, in 10 seconds each, please, 10 seconds strictly, your last words, and I begin with you. We'll go that way and we'll come back.
Okay, first of all, it's interesting to hear of this. On channels, the candidate of the PDP on Saturday was congratulating INEC for a job well done. That was on channels on Saturday at the election, you know, and suddenly I'm hearing all this coming from them. But the point is that Imo people are peace-loving people. Imo people have expressed and will continue to express their will, which is a clear support for Owele of APC. And I think that all those who want
Dr.
peace
Bato
should let peace reign. And please, we ask INEC to make sure elections properly hold.
Because the process is contaminated. These polling booths are spread all over Imo. There is no part of Imo State that will not be in election on that day. So why would they not be talking of supplementary? As far as I'm concerned, I'm not speaking for as a PDP member. I'm a member of my party. I was a presidential candidate in 2011 for the People's Mandate Party. I am saying that this process should be cancelled.
Okay, thank you.
Well, for us as a campaign organization, we are agreeable that Imo is a peace-loving state. But the leadership shown by the current governor to Imo people has been a leadership that is promoting Gestapo reaction to elections that are ordinarily democratic elections between brothers and sisters. So we do not believe the supplementary election, in which he has already embarked on a mission of buying up PVCs. We do not believe that the supplementary election, if the security agencies fail to take serious action, will be peaceful. Because what we are going to suffer again is what we suffered on the last election day. Okay. Whereas you find local governments where PDP was giving 4,000, everywhere 4,000, 4,000.
Thank you.
It's not voting.
CP Imo State, please take note.
So the security agencies must be alive to their responsibility.
Channels, please make sure you're physically present.
My last words. First of all, let me just observe that I'm surprised at the identity that our colleague here, Chief Batos, has given to himself. So I think he's a meddlesome interloper because he's not supposed to be part of this debate anyway, since he's not a member of PDP, but seems to be speaking for PDP.
I speak for good.
But having said that, what I'm asking today is this. We have only 256 polling units in Imo State come 25th for the election, as again the 4,000 polling units. I'm asking a channel and other well-meaning media houses, send at least one reporter to each of the polling units. We are calling on the Inspector General of Police, send 3 more commissioners of police or 4 more commissioners of police in Imo State. If possible, send a full detachment of policemen to Imo State to man every booth in Imo State. We are calling on Jega, change the resident electoral commissioner in
taking so
Imo
much
State,
time.
or send us
taking so
5
much
more
time.
electoral
All right,
commissioners
thank
to
you.
match
Time
it.
now.
Yes.
Don't-
Let the world now see
See.
who
Thank you.
actually is lying, who
Thank
is
you.
fooling who.
Thank you.
But we'll continue
Thank
to pour
you.
our champagne because we
Thank
have won.
you. Thank you.
We are very confident.
Thank
We are
you.
You
confident.
know that you don't drink champagne.
All right,
Not
gentlemen.
drink champagne, the government
Gentlemen.
house.
You are
You
drinking
don't
Coke.
drink more people,
All
you are
right.
drinking Coke.
You're
You
not
are
Gentlemen.
not drinking champagne.
Gentlemen, thank you. Thank you very much.
That's
Thank
what
you
type
for
of
looking at the
You
rerun
have been
elections
drinking
or
champagne.
supplementary elections
Champagne
in
you
Imo
told
State
before people you are
with
not
Mr.
drinking.
Enyina
You don't know where they
Onebu,
sell it.
Head Media and Publicity, Head your Campaign Organization.
Thank you for
Dr.
having me.
Theodore Akechi, former Commissioner for Information and Director, Election Planning and Monitoring Buhari Campaign
I
Organization.
want them to congratulate me on
Dr.
behalf of the
Katim
government.
Walga, former Chairman, Ahiazam Bise, Local Government Area and Senior Special Assistant to the
Thank you,
Government.
channels, for a good job so far.
And
Listen to
Dr.
that.
Batos Nwadike, former presidential candidate of People's Mandate Party and now speaking for the PDP.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen, for coming. We've been looking at the Imo supplementary elections. We'll take a break and come back to look at something else, this time Abia State.